yes, we are watchdogs, but we are also watchdogs that are watched. The state has taken a particular interest in the media.
The media is under surveillance from the state, and this makes our job very challenging. Being under surveillance is not really a very nice thing, and it does to actually threaten the whole profession.
Journalism depends so much in the protection of your sources, and the moment the state decides to put you under surveillance, it basically means you are no longer a safe place for your sources.
The 2022 World Press Freedom Day was celebrated under the theme Journalism Under Surveillance or Journalism Under Digital Siege. And both themes really apply to the situation in Malawi, because we have seen of late how authorities are really going into private conversations, looking for information, basically surveillance over citizens and journalists. We recently saw the arrest of an investigative journalist in Malawi. His phones were confiscated, his computers were confiscated, passwords were given out to authorities, the police to be specific. And days later, the website that this journalist manages was hacked. So here, we don't need any more evidence of how authorities are really applying surveillance on journalism to make sure that we don't do the stories that we need to do, the stories that will change the world. So for this year, we started our celebrations with a breakfast with the president, where we used the opportunity to talk to him to basically lay out what the things that concern us and what we need the government to do around this particular theme, that this should stop. There should not be impunity. Those people that commit crimes against journalists, attack journalists, should be arrested and prosecuted. We then went on to have a panel discussion under the same theme, and we had different panelists. Journalists were also in the room. We discussed this particular theme thoroughly, where we answered the question, is there surveillance? And to be specific, the answer was yes. We also had a fundraising relay race, where the funds that we raised during the race were going towards the Ntolankani project, which is now in phase 2. And finally, to cap it all, to wrap it all, we had a gala dinner at Chinteche Sunbird, where we awarded or rewarded journalism of excellence. Journalists who have written exceptional stories throughout the year in various categories were rewarded. And it was a beautiful night where we recognized the excellence.